in the sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Good morning, Bianchi.
Good morning. The sports page brought to you by Renewal by Andersen. Their Acclaim Impact replacement windows and doors can stand up to the heat and howling winds of Florida. And right now, free window February. Buy 4 windows or doors, get the 5th absolutely free. 0 down, 0 payments, 0 interest for 1 year. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com for that consultation. All right. UCF gets off the schneid last night, ended the 3-game losing streak. Jordan Burks ties a career high with 23 points, helped the Knights to a crucial 82-71 win over visiting TCU. UCF had lost 3 in a row. They were in danger of maybe falling out of tournament consideration, but now they're 7-6 in the Big 12. Everybody says, all the analytics guys say, if UCF can get the 9 wins in the conference, they're going to get into the NCAA tournament. Of course, the Big 12, one of the toughest conferences in college basketball. So a big win.
Hey, it was a good night for men's college basketball teams in the state of Florida in general last night. Absolutely
it was. I don't have the other scores in front of me.
Florida tops South Carolina. Yeah. Florida State beat Boston College. Miami edges Virginia Tech. All wins.
I'll tell you what, Miami is unexpectedly good this year.
21-5 overall, 10-3 in the ACC.
And they weren't supposed to be very good this year. So, yeah, Miami's doing well. Florida, of course, defending champions. They look like they have the look of a repeat champion. Florida State is probably not going to get in the tournament under first-year coach Luke Laux, but he is certainly building some culture up there in Tallahassee. So, yeah, not a good night for another college basketball team in the Big 12, though. I don't know if you saw this. Texas Tech, which is one of the better teams in the country, one of the best teams in the Big 12, their top player last night, JT Toppin, one of the top players in the country, he goes down in a heap late in the second half. And if they lose him for the rest of the season, they're in. That would be a huge loss.
Then they lose the game to Arizona State.
Absolutely. So
Arizona State will be getting fined, by the way. You'll be happy to know that, Bulldog.
What, did they storm the court?
Yes.
Don't get me started.
So 25 grand.
Just trying to
pay the check.
I like how Pat just pokes that little Bulldog.
Pay the fine.
The Gators, I don't know if they're paying a fine or not, but the Florida Gators, do you guys remember the name Jaden Rashada, the high school quarterback from a couple years ago who supposedly signed with the Gators or agreed to a contract NIL deal with the Gators for $13 million.
Mm-hmm. What ended up happening with him?
Well, the Gators supposedly reneged on that deal, and he sued them, and he's been all over the place since then. He ended up at Arizona State, then Georgia, then Sacramento State. Now he's at Mississippi State. Well, he finally settled the lawsuit against, not the Gators, but former coach Billy Napier and Gator booster Hugh Hathcock. They settled that lawsuit yesterday. No terms were released, but I guess Jaden Rashada and, Billy Napier's lawyers and the boosters' lawyers said, you know what, I don't know what they gave him or if they gave him anything, but the lawsuit has been settled. So Jaden Rashada is now at Mississippi State. Have you guys followed this Major League Baseball scandal? All right.
Which one now?
The union head, the executive director of the Players Union, Tony Clark, all right? He's been the long time head of the Players Union. He resigned yesterday after an internal investigation revealed an inappropriate relationship with, are you ready? With his sister-in-law.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
What? This is perfect timing as spring training gets underway.
Spring training, and they're in the middle of a CBA. The CBA runs out in a few months, so there may be a lockout, and this guy's having inappropriate relationships, allegedly, with his sister-in-law.
Sounds like he's not having a CBA as much as a CBJ.
Yeah, but listen to this other part of the story, all right? It has a local tie. So The Players Union started a couple of businesses under his watch. One of the businesses was called One Team Partners, which is a multi-billion-dollar group licensing company, part owned by the union. The other organization called Players Way, a youth baseball initiative to supposedly help youth baseball players develop. All right, Clark is being accused of giving his daughter a high-paying cush job with One Team Partners, and is also accused of giving himself an equity stake in the business. All right, here's the other part. The Players Way Youth Baseball Initiative. Federal investigators found out that this is a for-profit company that didn't really exist. It listed its address as a suite number in Windermere, Florida.
Oh, boy. What? No.
A suite number, Windermere, Florida. The address was actually a P.O. box at a UPS store. Yeah. So,
wow.
That's who's leading the Players Union. Yeah.
All right. Hey, boys, 3:10, little afternoon hockey today. What do you say?
Are you ready?
Yes. U.S. men's team, Sweden.
I was still
knockout round.
I was still trying to wade through that slime from the last dude. God.
Sister-in-law.
When's the gold medal game?
Well, the women's gold medal game is tomorrow. U.S. versus
the men's gold medal game?
I believe that is one of the last events before the closing ceremonies.
It is?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. They
got to get to it first, though, dog.
What, the men?
Yeah.
We're dominant. We've been dominating.
It's probably going to come down to the U.S. and Canada on the men's side as well, which it's
Nobody's touching our women, right?
No. They're 2.5 goal favorites tomorrow over Canada, that's pretty heavy favorites.
I'll say.
So anyway,
I'll say.
All right.
Mike Evans of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, their star receiver, future Hall of Famer. His contract is out. His agent said yesterday, yes, he wants to play football, but not sure where he's going to play next season. The Bucs better sign him. Right?
There's an opening in Miami.
Yes, there is.
You can't.
He wants to stay in the Sunshine State with the Sunshine State taxes.
He'd fit in Miami.
Mike Evans is a lifetime Buccaneer. You can't let him leave for 1 year.
I'm just throwing ideas, just spitballing here as a Dolphins fan.
Dolphins. You're 3-14 Dolphins next year.
That's my prediction right now. Write it down, man. All right. Wow. Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, host of Game On, weekday afternoons at 3 on FM 96.9 The Game with Brandon Kravitz.
By the way, happy birthday to the great Dennis DeYoung of Styx. Lady, when I'm with you, I'm smiling. Oh, oh.
Gotta be.